Hello, Dee. And hello to anyone else that may be joining in. Hello, hello. Hello, Prairie Stork. I apologize, guys. I'm late tonight. I'm late. I'm late. But this evening did not turn out as planned. Um, Unfortunately, well, you probably guys probably don't care, but our landscaper quit on us, and at our new house, there's lots to landscape, lots to landscape. So we were going to go out and buy a lawnmower, which was the big thing, but after further analysis, we decided not to get a lawnmower and decided to go with this new service that we're trying out to see if it's gonna work. And on our property we have this big giant two hills that go into like almost like a corner. And the problem with that is, number one, I don't think myself or Rob should be flying down a hill with a lawnmower. We can leave that to the professionals that know how to do hills and know how to, you know how to do all that stuff. But hopefully it'll all work out. We ended up going out and going shopping and getting stuff that we needed, because my my weeks are so crazy that it's like trying to get stuff done during the week, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way. Trying to get stuff done during the week is just madness, absolute madness. So what I'm going to work on today, now that I've told you guys all sorts of stuff that, again, I'm sure you're not really all that all that concerned with, but I like to obviously share with you guys. I am going to be making, takes time to do what you can when you work. I know, my goodness. Cutting, raking, edging. Believe me, Nancy, it's my word. It's madness. And again, we're fortunate to be able to get someone to do that stuff, but it's just like when your person quits it's a professional job. Like, I wouldn't expect someone that doesn't know stationery or how paper works and things like that to try to learn that. I mean, leave that to, again, the people that know how all that works instead of it's everybody has their knack in life, and landscaping is not mine, and I can admit that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a new product. It's not on the website yet, so don't worry. You don't have to run to the website and look for it. It does not exist yet. It's just something that is going to be live next week. Hello, Dawn. It's going to be live next week, so I figured I would show it to you guys today so that you guys can kind of relax. The retirement sale is still happening, just so you guys know. If you missed out on this kit is now available again, which I'm super excited about, because so many of you emailed today and the kit is back. So if you guys do want the Powdered Elements kit, you can still grab it. That was a big thing yesterday or today that we received a ton of emails about. And I'm so glad that we got some back in. Yes, well, it's great. This is good teasing, because you don't have to worry about going and grabbing it because it does not exist on the website yet, but it will exist, like I said, Monday. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be making a tag topper today, so I can show you. Yes. So I'm grabbing a piece of our alabaster cardstock. Remember, our alabaster cardstock is 100 pound. It's 100 pounds, so it's a heavy base weight, which is awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my paper trimmer, because I want to trim this paper down to a more manageable size. So I'm going to trim it down to 5 by 5. Okay, 5 by 5. And I can't wait till you see what I'm fixing to do. So I'm first gonna grab the larger of the two of these circle dies, and I'm going to show you what I'm up to. And I'm doing the larger one because we're gonna cut inside of this one, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna trace the larger one so that, hello Kijo, so that it makes, well, it'll make more sense in a second. So I'm going to trace this one. I don't use pencils because I feel like I want to commit to what I'm doing. So I'm just using a pen, and you know, if it's just paper. We flip it over if there's an issue or there's a problem. So many of you may have this stamp set, which is or this stamp set, my goodness, I'm pointing at paper. This stamp set, which is the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. If you purchased an inspiration box, this was a little while back, you got this one from the Dragonfly Garden. If not, it is now available in the store. So I guess there is something that's available in the store. So, hello, Anna. So we're going to do something, and I'm not going to introduce the new product yet, even though you probably already see it on my table. I'm not going to introduce the new product yet. We'll do that in a second. But now I'm going to take my block. This is our what's considered our large block. And I'm going to grab a little bit of Oz ink. I know, I love the wagon too. It's really, really pretty for doing, well, I guess I'll show you the technique that I'm about to do. It's really, really good for that technique. So, let's go ahead and, there's my friend Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are you tonight? So I'm just going to stamp this a little bit off of the circle, okay? And there is our first stamping there. And again, I want this to be kind of rustic. So, oh, you missed it in the box before. Well, awesome, because it's now available as a separate purchase. So if you want it as a separate purchase, I would grab it soon. So again, I'm just going to go on in here, and I'm going to, and again, this is very, very haphazard. But what's great about the surface inks is that they will layer on top of one another. So I'm just layering them on top. And I'm just going to do 3 jars here. And again, if it stresses you out, you can use the Misty. For me, I just, you know, I'm just going at it. So there is the look, and you'll notice that I did a little bit less of the inking on one side. Do you see how that is? So you can, of course, oh, good. Yes, these mason jars, but look what else comes in this set. So this is what I'm going to do next. So also in this set comes all of the little pieces for you to add to your mason jar, okay? But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because it's going to involve this little spray vestibule, which also is back in stock. So if you guys could see my desk right now, you would think I'm a cucaracha. Okay. So let me grab the detail ink, and then I'm going to do some stems. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, thank you for liking and sharing. So I'm going to grab this stem. And just so you know, for the technique that I'm fixing to do, it doesn't matter what stem you grab, because I'm going to add in some fun stuff. So you'll see in a second. So I'm going to go ahead on in, and I'm going to add in this flower. And again, you can allow them to go outside. They can go, oh, let me zoom in a little bit for you guys. They can go outside, and as always, before I forget, thank you all so very much for your purchases during this live broadcast. I so appreciate each and every one of you. I just appreciate you for being here. It's great that you guys, you know, want to grab some products as well, but I appreciate you just being here with me. So there is another one, and if you guys love mason jars as much as I do, this is the set for you. So next, I'm going to take the next little flowery plant from here. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well, you'll have to, Kijo, post a picture on the Brutus Monroe page. I would love to see what your desk looks like. I would love that. I would love that. So again, it's completely up to you how you place your flowers in here. And they can even cross over one another, because naturally that's what would happen, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of camera, my goodness. Well, you should see my desk right now. I should post a picture for all of you guys so you can see my desk. My goodness gracious. So now I'm going to take another little little stamp out of this stamp set. And let's grab some, oh, I found my other Misty magnet I was looking for. Isn't it great how that happens? Isn't it great how that happens? This is one of my all-time favorite sets. But again, it's hard to pick a favorite. It's like picking a favorite kid. You know what I mean? It's like picking a favorite kid. So now I'm going to use some of the Cabbage surface ink because I want to add a little bit of green to this. Now my cabbage, actually, this cabbage is still very juicy. This is one of my original inks from when I tested them. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of cabbage, and then this is going to look like it's almost in the background. Correct. You know what I always say? You know how they say, and I should get this put on a t-shirt. I would wear this t-shirt every day. You know how they say don't ever trust a skinny chef? Have you ever heard that expression? You ever heard that expression, don't ever trust a skinny chef? Well, I always say, don't trust a tidy crafter. That's what I say. Because there might be folks that show you, you know, their beautiful, immaculate craft rooms, and, you know, everything looks great. Everything is, hello, Simon. Everything is just so prestigious and well thought out, and, you know, everything. And I mean, I get it. I mean, there are times for that, and, you know, generally it's right before you take a picture. But it's not real life. I mean, crafting is art, and art, Marie, I have seen a messy desk on you before, Maria. You might try to hide it sometimes, but I have seen, don't let Marie fool you. Whenever you see pictures of her desk looks real tidy. But let me tell you, behind closed doors at that Brutus Monroe Inspiration Team group, I've seen there have been some things out of place, is all I'll say. It's not crazy like some of the desks that I've seen, but Marie, I have seen, don't you try to tell all these people that you are putting everything away right when after you're done. Don't lie to these people. Do not lie to these people. Yes, after a project, it's chaos. And that's what I say. Be messy. That is what, you know, what crafting is all about. Don't feel like, I mean, if you don't have this much space around you whenever you are crafting, something's not right. Something is incorrect. If you don't have a 1 foot by 1 foot space when you're creating, something's not right. You gotta box yourself in, because you need all your tools. You need everything real close. Those resin flowers, you guys, before they are gone, those speckled flowers, I'll tell you right now, they almost look like they're color bursted, and that's why we had to have them, because they look like they were color bursted. Okay, so now let me tell you what I'm fixing to do. So this is all dry already because it's surface ink, so it dries in like 2 seconds. Correct, Diane, correct. So let me show you what we have that's brand new to Brutus Monroe. So this is our spray tray, okay? This is our spray tray, which, if you guys haven't picked one of these up yet, grab it. I think we have 1 case left. This is the spray tray. It's $4.99. It is, let me zoom out a little bit. It is a perfect size for your tags. Let me show you. And it has this little ridge at the bottom so things don't move around when you're spraying them. Let me find where the heck? Remember how I said messy? Okay, here they are. And I couldn't even be messy in here yet because it hasn't even, I mean, my room has just been built. So our large media tags fit in here perfectly. And these are 8 by 4. So you can see they fit in here perfectly. So that means a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 will fit into this perfectly, okay? So let me grab my surface sprays, because you guys have been emailing me like crazy, because all of you guys got the surface sprays, and I want to show you how to use them. So let me grab my surface sprays, because again, I want you guys to use these because you all got them, and I want you to see how to use them. So what we have that's brand new at Brutus Monroe is, hold on, let me move these out of the way. We have our brand new mixed media florals. Now, you might say, Christopher, what is a mixed media floral? Well, a mixed media floral is a floral flower, or just a flower, these happen to be roses, that are made with a heavyweight paper, okay? So they're made with a heavyweight mixed media paper, and they hold liquids and sprays beautifully. So I'm going to show you here. Let me grab one of them. So this is one of the roses. This is one of the roses, and you can hear, hopefully, do you hear that paper? Can you hear that paper? These were manufactured especially for mixed media. Especially for mixed media. So I said that I wanted to do florals. That was the big thing. I want to do florals. But I will only do florals if I'm able to do florals with a special paper that you guys can spray and do all sorts of stuff with, and it's not going to break down. So we had these special flowers done, and these I believe are called chrysanthemums, I believe. I have to look, but let me show you. These are just absolutely, they're gorgeous. So here's another one. And listen to that paper. It's the special paper, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to spritz it. So here's another one, and then I have, do I have a third one? I thought I had a third size. Am I missing some flowers? I'm missing my third size. That's okay. So we're going to use a couple of these little ones today. Whoopsies. Let me move this out of the way. And then I have another special one that I want to show you that I just had to have. Had to have them. So, oh, here's the other size. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of these so I can show you what they're all about. Here's the other size. Look at these ones. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. And these will be available next week. But they also come in colors. And I'm going to show you a special technique of what you can do with the colored ones too. Listen to that paper. It's just so different. Okay, so large, medium, small, okay? That's how the sizes are going to be on the website. Let me grab a couple more, because you know once I start spraying, things could go either way. So let me grab a couple of them. So just in case, I don't want to have to respray, if that makes sense. I want to have a whole bunch ready to go, because then I'll use them on other projects too. And then they're all connected together, so you can just grab them and go. Oh wow, I love this one too. Okay, and I can't wait till you see how they absorb color. So there's the other ones. So now let me show you another special one that we did. And this one's a little bit different. This one's specially done, this is a special one for embossing. And I'll show you more about that probably next week. I can't show you it today because, yes, wait till you see what I'm gonna do. So these ones are very different. They're made for using with embossing powder. Excuse me. Because they're made of, let me take a sippy of my drink. Okay. These are made with a foam. So when you emboss them, it's a heat resistant foam. So when you emboss them, now you don't want to hold your heat gun on it, obviously, for hours and hours on end. But when you heat this so basically what you'll do is, oh darn it, I might as well just show you. Right? We're all here, right? Might as well just show you. I got my heat gun already here. And if it's meant to be, yep, it's meant to be. Here's my embossing ink right here. It means it's meant to be. Let me grab this. I'll just show you what I mean. We're all here. Why not? We're not going anywhere. So what you'll do is you'll grab your embossing ink, and then you'll grab this, and since it's a hard, or not, it's not really hard, but you go ahead and you dip it just like that. Okay, and it's why we don't use the paper for this technique. You can use the paper for this technique if you want. Hello, Terry. You can use the paper for this technique if you want. I just would suggest using Oh, and I don't think, oh my word. Hold on. I would suggest using these special foam ones because the foam ones are going to give you the best result. Now, I don't have any of the, whoopsies, I don't have any of the embossing powders that are the metallic ones here at home right now, but I'm gonna use the Rainbow Sparkle because I think a lot of you guys have this, and I think you'll really like what we're gonna do with this. So all I do, and this isn't gonna hurt your embossing powder, I'm just gonna dip it, okay? Just gonna dip it, I'm gonna give it a gentle tap, dip it again, give it a gentle tap, and wait till you see what happens. And again, remember, this foam is heat resistant. It's not heat proof, but it's heat resistant, okay? So don't set one of these on fire and say, Christopher said I could hold the heat gun on it forever. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. And then you're just gonna gently heat it. You see how I'm gently heating it? Just gently, gently heat it. Be cautious. You don't want to hold the heat on it. Gently heat it. And now, wait till you see what we've got here. Are you ready? And I'm hoping the camera's going to pick up that glitter. But do you see the glitter in there? Let me see if I can get closer. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Hold on one second. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Has it focused? There we go. Do you see the glitter? I'm hoping it's going to focus. I have to remember, Christopher, where the camera is. There we go. I'm trying to look on my monitor as well as, and I know it's going to be hard to see. The glitter might not show up on camera, but I promise you, it's very glittery. Very glitterly. So imagine doing that. Imagine doing that with some of the metallics. So beautiful. Yes, it's a heat resistant foam. It's a heat resistant foam. Yep. Okay. So let's get back to the task at hand, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how well these work with the surface sprays. Right? Won't they? And imagine them, I mean, with all of your different all of the different types of metallics that I know you guys have. The foam only comes in the medium size right now. Only the medium. We are working on getting them done in other additional sizes. It's just the medium for now. The big ones were a little bit too big when we got the samples in, and the small ones were just a little bit too small. They just didn't look right. And you know me. If it doesn't look right, it's got to be, you know, I'm a stickler, I guess you could say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take first, we're going to do some rouge. First we're going to do some rouge, and I'm going to add in, I'm going to do rouge and a little bit of Oz. A little bit of Oz. Always make sure to shake up your surface sprays before you use them. There is a little ball inside, and you'll be able to hear that as you're shaking them up, because all of that beautiful color will go to the bottom, okay? And then we made sure to keep the stems on so that you have a way to spray them. And now I'm just gonna spray with a little bit of, oh my goodness, you guys. And remember, since it's that heavy duty material, it's not going to wilt your flower, okay? So I'm going to do a couple of them. It looks like I spritzed my background, but that's okay because I was fixing to spritz it anyway. And you can also go in to your already spritzed and pick up some of that color. Because remember, these are very rigid. They're very, very rigid. So it's not going to hurt to pick up some of that color. They do not. They react with alcohol. They do not react with water. No, no, no. Okay, so there's one. Now let's do a big one. But with the big one, let's just kind of dip it in. And again, this is like playtime. And I'm going to take my hand away for this one. Give that one good spritz on that side. And again, create your own ending. Do whatever you would like with this technique. It doesn't hurt to play. Create your own ending. Look at that. Oh my word. Look at that flower. So the color should bleed through to the bottom for those with time to wait. Hello, Mama Madge. Bleed through to the bottom of what? Not sure what you mean. So now I'm going to use a little bit of phone book. So we'll do some phone book. Do some really pretty yellow flowers. And again, if you want to do it just one color, it works beautifully. You don't have to do, crazy triple colors like I do. See, that works perfectly. And it almost dries instantly. If you dip just the very tips of the water and just wait. It will eventually bleed down a little bit, yes. Because remember, this is a very heavy, so if you just went like this, and you sat that in there, it's eventually going to bleed upwards, if that makes sense. Because it is, it's a mixed media paper that it's made out of. So it makes it really, really cool. And I'm just going to spray this one in. Again, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it will give it a natural look. Absolutely. So I'm just adding a little more color to that one. And get messy. Get messy. Get messy. Okay, and I'm going to add a little yellow to that one. And let's do some yellow and some Oz on this one. Because again, create your own ending. You can do whatever you would like. This is our own forest of flowers. You can do whatever you would like. Okay, so what the heck did I just do? I put the wrong cap on there. Oh, I love getting messy. It's my favorite thing to do. Again, it's the whole thing with a get messy. I mean, it's okay to, have clean lined cards and, do all that fun stuff, but get messy. Have fun, So, luckily, a little bit sprayed on here, which I love. That's okay. Talk. I'm over talkative all the time. And I don't think you're over talkative. I think that you have questions. And I love questions, believe me. Anyone here, I mean, you've been here for a little while, Kijo, but it's, anyone here will tell you, I love questions. I love questions. Love them, love them. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And our flowers are going to dry almost instantly. So you don't have to worry. Almost instantly they're going to dry. Now I'm going to grab my... Me too, Kijo. Me too. So I'm going to go ahead and now this will fit perfectly inside of that circle. So see, there was a method to my madness. It'll fit perfectly inside of this circle. And I'm so excited. I'm working tomorrow. Hello, Jerry. I'm working tomorrow at the studio store with my mom and my sister, two of my favorite people to work with, and we will be there all day. I can't wait. We're getting ready for Christmas in July. Okay, so I'm just going to run that through. Okay. Run that through. Okay. Put the die to the side. Put it wherever you'd like. We'll find it eventually. And then there is our card topper. Now, of course, if you would like, you can. I'm so excited. I love working at the studio store. See, but the thing is, I don't normally get to work retail at the studio store. Usually I'm up in my office, or I'm in the back, or I'm in the warehouse. So actually working in the studio store tomorrow, I can't wait. So if you did not trace this out like I did, which you wouldn't have to, I mean, I just did it because I wanted to stay within that, you could do a card where this is popped up. So, I mean, it's completely up to you. Completely up to you. So now what I'm going to do I think the Raven ink stamp looks like velvet. Oh yes, I agree, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in tonight. I really appreciate that. I really do. And again, thank you to everyone that's placing your orders. If you are just getting here, um, our Powdered Elements bundle is back in stock. It's back in stock, just so you know, back in stock. So let me show you what these flowers look like. And again, you could spray these just with one color if you'd like. But, of course, I need to do multiple colors. But look at these flowers, and they're already dry. So they're already dry. Look at those flowers. Look at those different colors. I wish you guys could all be here with me, but look at those. Hold on, Christopher, get your butt in the camera. Let me fix my light here so you guys can see a little better. Look at all of those colors in there. I just love them. Well, thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Get into the camera, Christopher. get into the camera. I just get so excited to show you. Look at those flowers. My goodness. And we just sprayed them. I mean, we literally just sprayed them right here. Look at this one. I don't know if I already showed you this one, but my goodness. And you can see the paper is still a little bit damp. It dries really, really quickly, but it's still a little bit damp, which is great because then you can mold it and fold it out if you want to, and it's just going to go right. It's going to stay the way you want to. Love all things you do. I'm going to make my order this week. Awesome, Michelle. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a scissor, and you just want to use an old pair of scissors. These are my old I think they're called like Westlocks or something. I don't know. I've had them since I started paper crafting, and they're one of my favorites. And now all we're going to do is we're going to take our Brutus Monroe glue. Don't tell anyone that I took this one. Don't tell anyone that I took this from the store. Oh, awesome, Anna. Oh, good. Yeah, the Mermaid Lagoon collection is one of my favorites. I'm going to be using that next week on a card. So all you're going to do is start placing these flowers. And again, remember, the Brutus Monroe glue is pretty quick drying. It's pretty quick drying, so you have a little bit of wiggle time, but not too much. And this wire is thin enough, which was another thing that was very important in the design of these flowers. I wanted it to be thin enough so that you would be able to, let me zoom in, so that you would be able to, shed some light on the subject. Let me move. I have these big arm 360 lights now. So let's shed some light on the subject so you guys can see a little better. All right, now we're centered. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now take this one. Again, just add a little bit of your Brutus Monroe glue. It's a quick drying, but very, very, very hardy adhesive. And just stick that one down there. And again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Stick them wherever you would like. I mean, it's going to be really whatever you think is best. You just push that down. I don't know if I put enough glue on the back of that one, but I think I did. It doesn't seem like is it grabbing? Oh yeah, it's grabbing. My goodness. Have a little faith, Christopher. Okay, so now I'm going to grab another little flower here. Yes, and I will be packing orders tomorrow, you guys. The mason jar stamps are under, if you look up Dragonfly Garden. Dragonfly Garden. Dragonfly Garden. Let me move this out of the way. Yes, so I'm packing orders tomorrow. So if you guys placed an order today, or you placed an order now, would the powders you used yesterday tint them too? They sure would. That's a great question. They sure would. They absolutely would. And then I think I'm going to use this last one, because look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. And again, imagine this. So imagine if you did, and I might just do this. It would tint them. It sure would. And I'm just going to place this one right here. And again, you can zhuzh this up, because again, since it's still a little bit damp, whatever you do, it's going to hold that shape. Okay, look at those flowers. My goodness, isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. Some people might say that it looks a little messy, but I think it's beautiful. We did, Angela. We've had all hands on deck all week. It may very well might, Nancy, because I'm packing up orders tomorrow. I'm packing up orders tomorrow. I'm packing them up tomorrow. But another cool thing. So let me show you. And I don't think I have an extra large block here. But let me just stamp this guy out real quick. Because imagine putting flowers in this. So this is probably my favorite. Don't worry, you'll get a packing thing eventually. Okay, so yeah, it's just because of all hands on deck. I apologize. All hands on deck because we've just been busy, 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 busy. So I'm going to let me cut this down. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm all zoomed in. My goodness, hold on. I'm all zoomed in. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. I'm just cutting down a piece of cardstock here. Cutting down a piece of cardstock. Let me zoom out a little bit more. Okay. Get myself back in frame. My goodness, get it together. Get it together, Christopher. Okay. So let me zoom in here. Or zoom out, excuse me. Let me place this here. Let's see. Let's see. So, let's just cut this down. I love doing dimension on projects. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, you got a packing card. Whose did you get, Sarah? Whose did you get? Did you get mine? Oh, good, Fatima. Oh, you got Heather. Well, it's going to be me, and me tomorrow. Me, and me tomorrow. So, well, it'll be me, my mom, and my sister filling orders tomorrow, but they'll be using my cards too. So, if they mess up, you can blame it on them. Marissa, hello, my dear friend. Keep your eyes peeled is all I will say. I have some very special things coming up for the holidays. So a lot of the things, I'm so glad that you guys are on the same wavelength as me, because a lot of the things that you guys are asking for, are going to be here for the holidays. So just stay tuned, my friends. Just stay tuned. Oh, I will try my best, Sarah. I will try my best. As the orders get filled, to tell you the truth, you guys, I don't even look at who the orders are for anymore. I just want to get them out to you guys as soon as possible. So I don't even look anymore. But Courtney, who is our fulfillment manager, she knows all of you guys by name. Like the other day, hi Sandra. The other day, I think I said someone's email. I can't remember whose email it was, and I apologize. I can't remember whose email it was, but I said your email the other day, and she knew who you are. It was so funny. I said to Courtney, we got an email, because we have a meeting, just so you guys know how seriously we take customer service. We have meetings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we talk about how we can make our customer experience better, and what we can do to make sure that you guys have everything you need, any questions answered, and things like that. And, when we get a really, really nice message, well, oh, good, Madge. When, Mama Madge, when we get a really good email, which is also obviously so very nice when you guys send emails. You guys send such sweet emails about the staff. I really appreciate it. But you send such sweet emails, and I go over those sweet emails when we have those meetings, and I give accolades and say, you guys are doing such a great job, because I really appreciate my team. They're wonderful. I come from a place where I used to fill all of the orders in my basement, swinging from rafters all by myself. And then I would go into the living room. I would be watching Mama's Family, trying to fill orders all by myself, and just be like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get all of these things done? So, now having a staff and having an incredible team, I appreciate them all so much. But Believe me, I appreciate them. But the other day, I said, the email address, and I was like, I didn't even get to the bottom of the email. And I said, this is a very, very nice email that came from this email address, saying, how great everyone on the team has been to them. And Courtney yelled out your name. It was hilarious. Before I even got done talking about your email, she yelled out your name. So Courtney knows all of you guys very, 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 very well. She knows you guys very, very, very well. She knows you guys by name, which is just hysterical to me. She just adores you guys. And again, I just wanted to give a shout out and thank you all so much to each and every one of you that are placing orders while I'm live. I appreciate that oh so much. I see the little ding come over when you guys place an order, and I can see what you guys are grabbing, and I'm so excited about everyone that is getting this stamp, because that same stamp that I made this from, whoopsies, I don't want to ruin my flowers, that I made this from is also included in this stamp. So this is a huge stamp set. But I wanted to show you, look at how beautiful this wagon is. Isn't that pretty? But see where these giant flowers are? Don't these look like they can go right there? I think they do. I think they look like they're about the same size. So let me go ahead and grab this magnet off and pop this to the side. And this is already dry. Our Raven ink dries pretty much instantly, which is our black ink. And I'm just gonna fold over this stem so that none of the pieces fall off. They probably won't fall off, but again, just to be careful. And I'm just gonna pull these little leaves apart. Again, you can spray these till the cows come home and it's not gonna hurt anything. And now this time I'm gonna put glue right on my project. I'm gonna be pretty liberal with the glue because this is a really big flower. And let me fold down this stem a little bit more. This is one of my favorites, absolute favorites. But look now what happens. Look what happens when we add that flower on. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, great question, Terry. Great question. And I think let me zoom in. I think I might have some here. Do I have some here? I don't know that I have some here, but let me look. But if I don't have some here, which I did the other day, so I'm not sure where it went, but I'll tell you what you do with that in a second. Having the fun of you guys which is awesome. Oh my goodness, I do. You guys, that's okay, Angela. I will see you very, very soon. Very, very soon. Yes, I answer the phone all the time. You guys could, I found some wax tissue. You guys, very well, when you call in, it might be me on the other end. Very, very well could be me. I answer the phone all the time. All the time. Because again, I was the only person to answer the phone not that long ago. My staff, oh my goodness, they are just, oh my goodness, I'm just very, very fortunate to have them. Very, very fortunate to have them. And it's so wonderful because they have a goal this month, and we're all going to go out to dinner and have a really good time when and if we're fortunate enough for them to meet that goal, but they're very close to that goal. So I'm sure that if you guys have anything you'd like from that anniversary sale or anything that you guys have been eyeing up, this month is the month to get it because they have a goal that is one that is I like to put goals in place because they're an incredible team, and we need to have goals and things like that, but they are so close to this one goal, and it would be great for them to oh good, Jerry. Yep, I'm on the chat too. I'm not on the chat as often as I would like to be. But you guys are going to see some new faces on the chat soon. You're going to see some new faces on the chat soon. Some new faces. I can't wait. 2 new faces on the chat. So, look at that. My goodness, how quick and easy was that? Let me shed some light on the subject. But yeah, they are great. My goodness. Yeah, the thing is, why not be hands-on? I love being hands-on because, like I said before, I want to be able to help too. I want to know everything that's going on. You know what I mean? I don't want to not know what's happening. Okay, so I don't know why the light seems a little bit dim. I need to get, you know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get some of those daylight bulbs. That's what I'm gonna get. But yeah, I love being hands-on. I love it, I love it, I love it. But yeah, we have our meetings and we chat about everything that's going on, and yeah, it's really really good, really fun. Again, I'm so fortunate to have my team. So incredibly fortunate to have my team. So here's what that wagon looks like, and imagine putting some of the smaller flowers. So these are the bigger ones, the teensy ones, which are these ones. This set is the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. It looks like this. It's called Dragonfly Garden. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't even use yet. Or didn't even use, period. Like, I love, so my mom, all the time, I'm getting daylight bulbs. I'm doing it, Marissa. I should have got them today. I was at Lowe's trying to find a lawnmower. If anybody missed the beginning, you'll have to rewatch the madness that we went through this evening. But Chin Up Buttercup is what my mom used to say to me all the time when I was little. And this Chin Up Buttercup is one of my favorites. And then it says Smile Sunshine Hello. You get extra grass. So like on this set, let me show you. I'll grab my circle block. Let's see, where are we at on time? Oh, we're good. I apologize if you guys don't like the longer videos. I had 2 people actually that sent me messages the other day saying, I'm not going to watch the video because it's an hour long, and, so on and so forth. And the thing is, especially with videos, it's, no one, am I wrong in saying that no one's forced to watch a video? Is that just me? But I'm going to go ahead and add in the grass here and the green. I give you a little bit of grass in the set. You're not, oh yes, I'll do the dragonflies too. No one has forced you to watch the video. If you want to watch 4 minutes of it, you can. I mean, I'm just here to hang out with my friends. That's what I'm here for. Oh, hello, Kelly Huey. I'm just here to hang out with my friends. No one says you must watch Christopher Allen to completion. It's your own, create your own ending. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, don't watch the whole thing. But I love watching live because I love getting to talk to people on YouTube. That's what's fun. Yeah, we can chat away. Exactly, Jerry. That's my thing. Okay, so now let's do the dragonfly up at the top. And I'm fixing to whip up, hello, Linda. Yes, thank you everyone for hitting thumbs up. Love it. This is now a have-to-have set. Right, Ronnie? Exactly. That's what I said. This set is and I can't wait because I'm going to show you some other sets this week. I have so many goodies to show you guys this week. So many. Exactly. And if you have questions, I can talk to you guys. Oh, you just ordered it? It looks like quite a few of you just ordered it. Quite a few of you. So thank you to everyone that has ordered this stamp set. Thank you. No, I don't. No rapid crafting. Okay, so wait till you see the detail. Okay, so if you guys want to talk about detail ink, so the detail on this little dragonfly, my goodness, we're going to do 2 dragonflies. Why not? Right? Why not? I'm not, oh, no. No one, it's going to take a lot more than 2 people being upset about the length of the video to get me to stop. I love doing live videos. I love live videos. Oh, no. I am not going to stop doing live videos. I love doing live. Now, I am going to do some pre-recorded videos for whenever I'm traveling. Like, I'll be at Junkie Fest at the end of this month. I'll be at Made It. I'll be at her event in September, which I can't wait because she's a dear friend of mine. I hope to see some of you guys there in Pigeon Forge. I hope to see some of you guys in Wisconsin or Minnesota. Minnesota. I can't wait to see. I mean, I'm so super excited. So look at those dragonflies. Look at that detail. Am I off camera again? Look at that detail. I've never been to Pigeon Forge, so I'm very excited. Very excited. And then it would be very simple, again, just to take I mean, you could even just take the hello. We could just take the hello and put it right up here. If you wanted to do it in a different color or you wanted to do it in a different style, you absolutely could. I personally am just going to do it as the hello. Remember, on the Brutus Renault blocks, you have your grid lines so you can see where you're putting your stamp. Where you're putting your stamp. So let me grab the detail ink. Oh, yes, I will answer any questions you guys have. I am not shy. As you guys know, I am not shy at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put the hello. And you can color this hello in. Oh, look how fun that is. So there's the hello. And again, it's just so simple. Look, we're making a card and we're not even trying. we're making a card, we're not even trying. That's the best part. We're just adding and adding and adding and adding. And of course, now remember, what we will have debuting next week is going to be some of these flowers also in colors. So they're also going to be in colors. So they're not just going to be white. You don't have to just get white and spray them. But these ones are a little extra special because these ones are made out of that special. Oh, that's okay. It is under Dragonfly Garden. Dragonfly Garden. It's one of my absolute all-time favorite sets. Absolute all-time favorite sets. You guys, if this is the set to have. This is the set to have, I promise you. We're going to be doing lots more with this set. And just so you guys know, we are going to start doing something every, I believe it's Wednesday. I have to double check, so don't hold me to that. But I believe it's every Wednesday you are going to get, yes, it would be very similar. The inspiration and passion are what I need to get back into making. Things have been a rough couple of years and I'm in an area that they're a limited place to learn and enjoy creativity. Well, Ronnie, you're just going to have to take a little road trip and come see us. You're just going to have to come see us because we are bursting with inspiration and excitement in Pittsburgh, PA. We are bursting with excitement here. Yes, it's kind of, yeah, I guess it would be kind of similar to Art Impression. Art Impression's a little bit, they do a little bit more of the watercolory, I guess. But yeah, so every Wednesday, I believe it's Wednesday, it might be Thursday. I can't remember, I have to look at the schedule. But we're going to be sending out project sheets. So there are going to be project sheets, and we're going to start doing more bundles, because I think you guys really are liking the bundles. It seems like you guys are really liking the bundles, and I'm trying to put bundles together that make sense. So my new job, after I completely finish up the holiday catalog, which I'll be working on, I feel like, until, because the holiday stuff is already designed, it's ready to go. It's just doing the catalog and proofing and things like that. You guys can imagine it's a lot to do, but right, the wrapping paper, you guys get on that wrapping paper. Wrap Up is the discount code. It's buy one get one free right now, and get it now before all those folks grab it in the store tomorrow, because we're going to be busy in that store tomorrow. Wrap Up is the code, and you get 50% off of your wrapping paper. Or well, 50% off, I guess. It's buy one, get one, so basically 50% off. But yeah, so project sheets will come out, I believe, every Wednesday or Thursday. And the project sheets will come out, and you'll be invited to watch me live on Thursday night create that project. It did sell out, but we restocked it. So it did sell out, but it is restocked. So it should still be there. Let me grab the link for it so that you can grab it if you would like. It did sell out. The allotment that we had, I guess you could say, the allotment that we had sold out, but we did add. It looks like there are. Oh my goodness, you guys have been rocking that bundle since I went live. It looks like there are 3 left. There are 3 left. So that is the full allotment that we can do for those ones. It will be always 8 o'clock is when I will go live. Always 8 o'clock. It did sell out, but we did make more. We made more. I checked with Courtney today, and she said it was okay. She said it was okay. The recipe cards, let me send you. Hold on. Let me send you the link. That's what's so great about being live. I can go grab the link for you, and just post it, and you can grab the link for it. So I can grab the link for you. Let me go to Embossing Bar. Just bear with me one moment. and I will grab you the link. Okay, here is the link for the embossing bar. And again, a lot of you guys grab that embossing bar. There's the... It is Eastern time. It is Eastern time, so 5 p.m. in Cali. So that's where you get the thing that I just posted there. That's where you get the recipe sheets. So if you guys have not heard of the embossing bar box, I will post a link to that right now. That is our embossing bar box. Basically, you have the opportunity to take our embossing bar home, and it is incredible. I have a video, and I can link it at some point, not right now because I won't be able to go find it. But the embossing bar take-home kit. So at Brutus Monroe, we have something called an embossing bar. It's like a salad bar, but for embossing. And you can make your own embossing powder mixes. We have, I think, 16 different stock embossing powders in every color of the rainbow. And then we also have glitters that you can mix in. So what I did, because so many of you sent me emails, messages, pigeons, owls, you know, you name it, smoke signals. You sent me messages saying, Christopher, please allow us to take this experience home. How do we get the embossing bar at home? We love that you're able to do it in store, but not all of us can be in store with you. So what we did was we created something called the embossing bar. And the way the embossing bar works is the embossing bar take-home kit, I believe, gives you 12 colors. I'd have to look. It's 11 colors and neutral embossing pods. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 11. So you get 11 embossing colors in the little jars, and then you get 2 bigger jars so you can mix your colors. So that's okay, Madge. That's okay. Thank you so much for joining me. And you can mix them together, and then what I posted where it says the Shopify.com files, blah, 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 that is the recipes. So we created recipes for you to actually make things with the embossing bar. Okay, does that make sense? So it's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to preface what the recipes were so that you guys would know what it is. And I think we just restocked those, actually. I think we did. So who was it that asked me about the wax tissue? Who asked me about the wax tissue? Because I'm going to show you what that is now. Someone asked me about the wax tissue. So, wax tissue is very similar to deli sheets. You get a mixing bar, yes. It's only available in the embossing bar now, but stay tuned for the fall release. Stay tuned for the fall release because I'm up to something. I'm up to something with the fall release. So the wax tissue is very similar to a deli paper, but it is waxed on one side and not waxed on the other. Yes, Penny, wait till you see I have some jack-o'-lanterns that I'm fixing to work out with you. So it's very similar to vellum. So the reason that we did it with wax on one side and not wax on the other is the one side is going to be much smoother. You can emboss on this. You can use it like a vellum. That's what I use it for. I use it as a vellum, and you can do embossing on this. But what's really cool is if you put this through an embossing machine with an embossing folder, which shame on me, I don't have an embossing folder here, or I would show you. When you put this through with an embossing machine and an embossing folder, since it's waxed on the one side, this side, so you put this side down, the wax side up, the unwaxed side down, and you can tell, see how shiny that side is? See how not shiny that side is? It's much shinier on this side. The side that's shiniest is here, but it's also white. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense to anyone? I hope it makes sense to you guys, because it made sense to me. It made sense to me. So basically this side it'll stay clear, because you can see, I'll show you. You can see my hand through it. But anywhere that, yes, Terry, Yes, 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 yes. Exactly. I am glad that I am, yes, yes, just like that. Just like that. So, yes, so it will, it's really, really cool. It's like frosted. Yes, it's almost like frosted. Almost like frosted. It's really, really cool. It's really beautiful. Like if you were to get an embossing folder, if you were to get an embossing folder that has, say, like snowflakes on it, or um, if you were to, I'm trying to think. There's so many different things that you can do, but if it's like if you were to do like a snowflake, or there's like ones that have all the beautiful like French curves and things like that. But the cool thing is it will also hold our ink. So, because our inks are not dye based. So if you did a dye based ink, yes, cable knit would look good. If you use the dye based ink, so I'll show you here. It holds our inks. So if you did a dye based ink, it wouldn't hold the inks. Do you see what I mean? So it will hold our inks beautifully. So see how they're not moving and shifting? It's really, really pretty. And it holds our inks stunningly. Because again, if you use the dye-based ink, which I don't have a dye-based ink here, because I don't even have any dye-based ink. That's odd. I used to have a ton of dye-based inks, but then once I started using my my surface inks, I didn't need them anymore. So it holds our surface ink really well. The surface ink is probably almost already dry. Oh, it's getting there. You probably want to heat set it because it is. I did put a lot on there, as you can see. But you can see it's not running, it's not moving. You can even see, do you see there how, I guess, let me show you something, hold on. Let me grab that mason jar again so I can show you how it stamps. But you can stamp on it, which again is not something that you would, normally do with like a tissue, or, because it won't go through. So let me show you. See? Oh, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. You would ink before embossing, yes. But imagine using the what's the word I'm looking for? Imagine using like the you could use, like right now, I could take the icicle embossing powder, or I could even take the rainbow embossing powder. Let me show you. Because this is still going to be damp. And now I can actually just use this to put this right back in. I'm trying to be quiet as I do it, because now let me just shake the excess off there. Just shake the excess off. Okay. Yes, you would ink before embossing. It's going to be just like, hold on, let me get as much of the excess off. I didn't use an embossing buddy, as you guys all know. I forget constantly. So let me use the best tool that I have, which is my finger. Okay, and let me get some of that out of there. Normally I would use a little brush, but who has time for that right now? So now I'm going to heat it up. Always make sure to heat up your tool, your heat tool, before you bring it to the paper. And now you're going to see the magic happen right before your eyes. Hopefully. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but I'll bring it up to you. So now I use the clear rainbow embossing powder. And now look at this. So imagine the things you could do. So I'm hoping let me hold on 1 second. Let me just cut this out so it's easier to show you. Let me cut it out so it's easier to show you. I'm trying to show you and things are moving around. There we go. Can you see that now? I hope that you can see how the glitter. See the glitter in there? I meant before running through. Would you ink before embossing? You could. It's completely up to you. It's completely up to you, but can you see there's so much glitter on there? And it makes it shiny. So it's just really cool. Really cool. So imagine, like, you could cut this out, you know, completely. And that would be a cool, you know. So basically what you would do, because now, remember, so this is something, let's do, okay, I have an idea. Let's do a quick idea before I head off here. Because I got to get to bed, because I have to be at work early in the morning. Okay, so since this is see-through, what you would do, let's just use a little piece of scrap paper. Just a piece of scrap paper. And let's stamp out real quick. Let's stamp out really quickly. Let's just stamp out this guy, because I've got so much going on my desk right now. But let's stamp out this guy. So if you would take this, and you would take your Raven ink. He's not that. My boss sometimes can be real tough on me. I can tell you that much. It will not melt the wax on the tissue. It will not. It will. You'll see that it will start to change a little bit, but the wax on the tissue it's going to take a lot of heat to get that going. It's going to take a lot of heat to get that to melt. So generally, when you're heat embossing, you don't want to keep your heat in one area for too long, so it won't get to a point. It shouldn't get to a point where it will melt it. So now I'm going to go ahead and stamp this down, and I'm going to throw it across the room by accident. But look, then when you add this on top, it's going to be really hard to see, but I'll try to show you. Did you stamp and emboss on the glossy side? I did, but you could do it on the other side too. It's completely up to you. But look how cool this would be. So I'm hoping that I'm going to do it justice with my messy painted hands. But can you see how you can see through? So that makes it transparent. So let me show you. So you can see through now. You can see through. The tissue edges would disappear. That's a great question, Fatima. So look, doesn't that look like? You can use alcohol inks on it, Anna. You can. Doesn't that look like it's a real mason jar? Again, just super, super cool. But again, you can make a whole bunch of these at one time. But the thing is, you wouldn't use, okay, so that's why you need the wax tissue. Because you wouldn't use a regular tissue, because it's going to break down. It's going to fall apart. It's not going to hold. Doesn't it look like it's filled with water? And you, of course, can do it where it's, you know, you stamp this lower part darker and so on and so forth. But yeah, it will look like it's a real mason jar. So it just was really cool. And you don't have to use the glitter. If you wanted to just use a clear, you could use a clear too. So awesome. Well, thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I appreciate, again, like I said, each and every one of you. You have no idea, but I think you guys do, because I try to tell you as much as I possibly can how much I appreciate you. And you guys rock my world. I want to thank you all so much for being a part of my life. Thank you all so much for the orders that you have placed tonight. I adore each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I can't wait to pack your orders tomorrow. Thank you, Kelly. It's hard for me to keep my ideas inside, and I'm so appreciative of all of you for allowing me to share my ideas with you. And I have the time of my life. I really do. I have the time of my life, and I don't feel like I work a single day, because I get to hang out with all of you, and we get to have fun and create. So thank you all so very much again for being a part of my life. Thank you all for the orders that you are placing while I'm live. Myself and my team truly and sincerely appreciate you more than you will ever know. And I will talk to all of you guys very, very, very soon. I don't know that I'm going to go live tomorrow. Probably, I will definitely be live with you on Sunday, but I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow, because I don't know where the wind is going to blow me after work. But I promise you, I will be live pretty much every day from here on out, now that I have my at-home edition studio all set up. So thank you all. Be good to one another, and remember to always create your own ending. I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.